Looking like a quiet girl. She's crying like a refugee. Looking like a quiet girl. She's crying like a refugee. One nurse to hold her.
Chisel were a band from Australia. I've never heard of them. However, apparently they were the best-selling Australian band in Australia. They were huge over there, but not huge at all internationally. So they had an initial stint of existence from 1973 to 1983. That is a huge oversimplification of their on-again, off-again status. Particularly their singer, Jimmy Barnes, kept having fights with other people, literally, and leaving and then coming back. He had quite a bad boy reputation. They have had some reunions since then. In fact, they had 4 albums in their first stint, and they've had a whole 4 albums since. They are currently active. Hi, my name's Dan, and as is customary at this point, I'm going to invite you to comment down there. I'm going to invite you to click like, wherever that is, and subscribe, and get notified for these videos. I've got to do it. It's what everybody does in the videos. So this was the 3rd album by Chisel, and if, like me, you're going, who? Then you should have watched a bit earlier in the video. This is my first time with Chisel. Never come across them before. Had no idea what to expect. Didn't know they were Australian before I started to listen to it. Didn't know who they were or anything. So it's been a little voyage of discovery amongst my huge voyage of discovery that I'm on. This was their 3rd album. I think I've already said that. And it's described as being pub rock, but I'm going to argue with that. I would say it's probably more like new wave. In that it's pub rock tends to be kind of not quite so arty as this, and there's a certain amount of artiness to it. It's almost kind of verging on the art rock, I would say. So musically, it's got elements of lots of different things in here. There's certainly rock in here. There's some fast rock. There's some heavy rock. There's some more poppy stuff. There's some ballady songs. And there's elements of reggae and two-tone kind of sound a bit like The Police in there. And there's a rockabilly song. So very varied. The singer, Jimmy, is very versatile, so he can sound quite different on different songs. He can sound like a heavy rock screamer. He can sound like a croaker like Rod Stewart. He can sound like a high kind of floaty voice, almost like Sting. It's good. The songwriting's intelligent. You can usually make out what stuff's about. A lot of it's apparently quite Australia-centred, which is maybe why they didn't translate it so much over here. But otherwise, I'm actually really surprised that they haven't made it in the UK. There were a lot of similar things around. It would have held up well against stuff that I've listened to for some of these reviews, like Nick Lowe, even Elvis Costello, possibly. But kind of a bit heavier than that at times. So I really enjoyed it. What about you? Do you know this album? If you don't, have a listen. I'd encourage you to. It's a good album. And then leave me a comment in the comments below. I'd love that. So that's it from me for now.